Hi guys, it's your favorite YouTuber. It's your... Sorry, I'm joking. I just woke up from a nap.
Me too. I feel so relaxed and refreshed.
And if you can see the background, you can see that we're in a different room. So we're in Germany. I mean, as most of you already know, it's been enjoyable, but we've been through it.
Through thick and thin.
Today is August 18th.
We arrived in Germany on the 3rd of August.
15 days after, Lufthansa has not sent our bags.
Our bags are they can't even find it.
It feels like a joke, like a big, fat, ugly, annoying joke. You know when you're in a problem and there's nobody you can even contact. If they have an office close by, you can even go and sit there and say, I'm not leaving your office here, and say, no. It's just some clueless customer care. Cancel Lufthansa.
Yes.
It's just some...
You know what is annoying? We can understand if luggage are missing, right? It's that time of the day when people travel and all of that. But you not responding, you not doing anything, you being clueless, you being useless.
How annoying it is to
through
get
it all. And then the best reply you can get is, we are receiving so many calls at this time because so many bags.
Because of your irresponsibility,
he reflects on you.
Emails.
He reflects on you. He says how useless you are.
Ridiculousness.
How is that supposed to make me happy that so many people are in the same situation as I am?
I feel sorry for you because you're receiving too many emails and you're stressed.
It doesn't make sense.
Close down your company if you can't operate it anymore. It's so irritating, and you'll not be getting automated reply. My box is missing for 15 days. My box has been missing and giving me automated reply. Do not reply to this email.
And everybody is saying, oh, they will compensate you beautifully. I don't want your compensation.
You already stressed me.
When am I even going to get it if you're going to
right now? Except you're compensating me in 12 hours. Like, I can't find your box. Just take this $3,500. Go and buy new things.
Do not ever fly with Lufthansa airline. Thank you. So, the topic for today is, as you all know, if you watched our Santorini vlog, we just came back from Santorini.
From Santorini, baby.
Yeah, like 2 weekends ago. And having been there, having been experienced, having been
in this shit,
we feel we experienced enough to come and advise you, to come and give you do's and don'ts of your trip to Santorini. So please listen.
Especially budgeting, because it was like,
yeah.
I mean, we are students,
and we had plans for different countries. So
yeah,
we didn't plan to waste money on just Santorini.
Yeah. So if you're planning to travel on the budget to Santorini, this is the vlog. This is the video you should watch. This is the premium budgeting tip you should watch. Okay, so at the end of the day, at the end of the video, I hope you don't forget to give a total cost. We're also going to write it on the screen of how much we spent at the end of the day, because we're just going to be saying the prices like as we spend them, and then at the end of the video we're going to tell you how much it costs for two of us, yeah. And before I start, I think it's always good when you have a partner traveling with you, whether that's your husband, if you guys share your money, or your friend, because for example there's some places that like staying in a hotel, for example, you can easily share the expense. I mean, you can't lap on a plane, but there's so many other things.
Exactly.
Like buying some stuff that you might just need a little bit of it. When you have 2 people or 5 people, you can just share the money and all of
Plus,
that.
you're gonna get someone to take your pictures.
Very important.
You need somebody to take your pictures.
Very important.
And you need somebody to figure things out together. Using the map, getting information. It's just more fun.
Yeah. So
kudos to solo travelers.
I know. So starting with getting a hotel. Now for Santorini, oh my god, before we traveled, if you see the research, I mean, I've always heard about Santorini, but I do not really know how, I thought it was just one place, Santorini, that's it.
Exactly.
But of course, Santorini is like a city, and it has so many little villages.
It's an island.
Yeah, it's an island, and it has like so many little villages, and you choose where you want to be in those villages. And of course, the place closest to the water is always most expensive.
Yeah.
And that's Oya, or you can pronounce it as Iya as well. Oya is the place where you see, like when you see Santorini picture and you see water and
that's
something
Oya.
like a hill or something, that's Oya. It's so beautiful. It's like in fact, even the villagers say that Santorini is the most beautiful. I mean, Oya is the most beautiful place in Santorini. They're like, whenever you can, like, are you going to Oya? You have to go to Oya.
Yeah.
I love the way they are so proud of their country. They are so proud of what they've done. Like, they know you want to come. In fact, when we got there, the driver was already telling us, you will come back here. And I'm like, I believe you.
It's a job well done.
From the airport to the hotel, I was like, this is amazing. Yeah, so anyway, so getting the hotel from you can get the hotel at Oya. When you see people staying at Oya, if it's not a group of friends, if it's like 5 people, you can easily divide the cost. But when you see people staying at Oya, respect them, because the rooms per night, depending on how close it is to the water, it's like $1,000 per night, $600 per night, $700, especially if you travel like in the peak season. That's when we went, like August, September, July, August, September. If you go in, I think they said if you go in February, those hotels that cost about $700 can be as low as $200 to $300.
Yeah, those people know how to make money.
But if you travel, but if you travel in the peak season, you're going to pay about $1,000 per night. Your flight is probably not even that expensive for just one night in the hotels, but they are so amazing. They have like this. Most of them have like this warm jacuzzi. They have like, you have
overlooking the sea.
People are rushing to watch the sunset. You are there, like the sunset is
at your balcony,
setting on your house. It's so beautiful. But then if you don't want to stay in Oya, you can go to Fira. You can also go to Imeruvigli. I think those are the places I know. We stayed in Fira, and in Fira we paid $88 per night, €88 per night. Then when it was changed, it was like $91 thereabouts per night in Fira. And the name of the hotel we stayed in is Villa Stella Hotel, like Villa Stella Santorini Hotel. It was so beautiful, so clean. Like, see, when the hotel is super clean, you already have me. Like, it was, if you see the floor, I was like, what do people use to clean your...
And it smelled really nice.
I'm like, I loved it so much. And then they planted flowers all around. You guys love the flower pictures so much. And then so if you also go to Imeruvigli, but just that, the farther you go from, everybody wants to go to Oya, so you should be careful, because the farther you go from Oya, the farther you are from where everything is happening. So just be careful of the hotel you decide to stay. The hotel you decide to stay. Then the next point is
pick up from the airport, right? So you are just coming to Santorini, you don't know what you're going to do. It is best to contact a transportation company, to have them pick you up at the hotel to your to have them pick you up from the airport to your hotel, right? And that was exactly what we did. And then there was just this grace to it, the ease, the comfort, and all of that. So when
typical like pickup thing,
it was really nice.
Your name is a Mercedes. They used to pick up, like
there was enough room,
exactly, and it's just for both of you. If it's just one, if it's just for you as well,
exactly. And it cost only 25 euro. Okay, so the driver was there waiting for us. So immediately we stepped out of the hotel. We just saw him with our name, and then the ride was beautiful. And during the ride, he brought us water and chocolates.
Yeah,
beautiful. And we went directly to the hotel.
So you're not like scared of, except you've been there before. Like if I'm going back now, I can use the bus. I mean, I most likely know where I'm going to.
Yeah.
And if you have maybe Wi-Fi and you use the bus, you can just navigate your way if you're like a super daring traveler.
Yeah.
Which we are not.
And then it helped, because the next day when we wanted to go to Oya, we didn't have any information about how the buses work and all of that. So the man gave us the business card for the company, and then we just contacted one of them, which was really helpful. They transported it to, of course, it cost a lot. Yeah. It
costs about, do we have the point here? Should we
30,
talk about it
30
now? It cost 35 euros.
Oh,
35 euros to go to Oya. I think that was because
it was
Oya
really urgent.
Far, and Oya is where the airport is just like 10 minutes away, and we pay 25. But Oya was 35 euro. And he came, like, I called him at 6:20. I told him, can you come in 10 minutes? I have to get to Oya at sunrise. And he came.
Truthfully, he was even there before 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was fantastic.
So I was like, wow.
And then he was even lecturing us on the way about, the history a bit.
I can't even say they're pretending. All of them were just super kind, super helpful. Maybe they're used to having tourists in their city, and they just... I heard that in Paris it's different though, that they're nasty, so nasty to tourists.
We'll see.
But in Greece, they were so kind, super helpful. Everybody wanted to help you. Everybody wants to tell you where to go to take the next cute pictures, get good food, and all of that. And then the next point is, okay, so if you're going from any European, check the timetable at the park.
Yeah.
And be smart in planning your day to save money and energy. Now that's a very complicated point, but let me try to break it down. So the timetable for the bus, for when the buses will come and go, is, we didn't know like what the day we came here. It's pasted there already. You see when the buses leave, just snap it, because
take a picture and just
like it's, from different locations, from where they go when they come. And now the thing is, if you want to go to, for example, let me use the example of what happened to us. If you want to go to Perissa, the beach at Perisa for one. Like it's so far, but it's in another direction from Imeruvigli or maybe Oya or something. So if you have just like limited days to spend and you want to view everything, try to make sure that maybe you're going to, if for example you're going to Oya, Imeruvigli is on the way to Oya.
Yeah.
So it's something that you can say, okay, when I'll go to maybe Imeruvigli first, and then the bus can pick you also from Imeruvigli at the bus stop to Oya, and you can come back from Oya to Fira. See, that's better than
just walk around the timetable.
Yeah, it's that's better than you having to maybe go to Imeruvigli, go back to Fira, they'll not take you back again. So stressful. So you have to know how to plan it, because they are hills. They are hills in Greece.
Oh God, we came back. Our legs, once our legs got angry. It was like, why did they put us through this stress?
Became stiff
and numb. It was crazy.
God. And there are stones. The floors are stony, and there are so many hills you climb. You go up, you come.
They are really, really high hills, and the cost of the buses,
the most expensive was
€60, and the most expensive one was €2.20 to Perisa.
Exactly.
Right, so
and that's why
even to the airport.
Yeah, the airport was €1.20.
€1.60.
Yeah, I can't remember. The point is the most important thing is trying to also. I mean, you're also trying to save money if you make sure that your destination is planned, because if you have to, they don't care if you want to go to one bus stop, you pay, of course. If you want them to take you back to the bus station, the central bus station, you have to pay again. So if you make sure that your journey is like, I'm going this way, then this way, then this way, then you're just paying half of the money.
Yeah.
Then the next point is
we didn't know on time that you could get a universal SIM. Now, we were just relying on the Wi-Fi at the airports, which is of course dangerous, because you don't know, you might get virus on your phone and all of that. But little tourists, we didn't have a choice, so we're just connecting to Wi-Fi.
It worked for us.
It really worked. Yeah. It really worked, and we are grateful. So if you are able to, it is better, especially because I've seen that most people, when they get a Schengen visa, they just like to tour Europe. So that is the case most of the time. You don't just want to visit Santorini, you might want to combine it with Italy, Paris, and all of those things. So just get a SIM. You can get a SIM that can cover the whole of Europe.
Yeah.
For just $10, and it helps you call, or you can subscribe for the one for data and all of that. Just ask questions based on your preference, and then they'll get it for you.
It's not just 10. Is it 10? Okay, for 7 days.
Yeah, for 7 days. So if you can do that, and then you can get eSIMs. There are eSIMs now that can help you subscribe to data of the destination you are going and all of that. If not, you can solely rely on Wi-Fi. When you get to a train station, quickly connect. When you get to the airport, connect. When you get to public places and offices, just connect to them. And be hoping that nothing bad happens.
You're planning to not go online, online. If it's just Wi-Fi, you can just quickly get that. And in the bus, sometimes there's free Wi-Fi in the bus. Because
the day we wanted to call the transport company to take us to Oya, we didn't have SIM card, so we had to save the number and you call them on WhatsApp. Thankfully, it worked.
Yeah. Then the next thing is, I will mention that point, that's to use Wi-Fi at every station. And then the next one is to buy snacks instead of going to the restaurant. Now, this is not of course we went to a restaurant, but we're not saying you should not go to a restaurant. We wanted we wanted to go to a restaurant with a view by the sea and all of that, so we're not going to trade that for anything. But for your mid-meals, you don't have to go to a restaurant. So for example, if you're planning to have dinner by the seaside, and you don't plan to go to a restaurant from morning till dinner time, then just go to their bakery or something. The food is so cheap.
The street food.
Not the restaurant by the street. I'm talking about the bakery. It's by the street. They have so many options. They always have stuff with meat as well that will fill you up so much. It's €1.50, €2.50. And going to restaurants is about maybe 17, 15 euro.
At least 15
euro per person.
And the meal portion
is so tiny.
So small.
Yeah, so if you're not planning to have that typical, I want to have a dinner, I wanted to have a dinner, fancy and all of that, just go to a restaurant. It's so much cheaper. And then the next one is shoes.
Yeah. Okay, before that, let me just quickly mention, back to the restaurant. Most of these restaurants, they have their menu outside already. So you just go to the entrance, you see the menu. If it's something you can afford or you can eat, then you go in. If it's not something you can eat or afford, just go back. And sometimes they have people, one of their staff members downstairs trying to, ask you to patronize them. And it's really beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, like she mentioned, the hills and valleys in Santorini are crazy. So please, please, please get your most comfortable shoes to walk, because you are going to walk sometimes, okay? it's really crazy. Just get comfortable shoes, get comfortable clothing, and all of that, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. And then so if you want to go take pictures at before we travel, you know what Instagram does. The moment you just Google Santorini on TikTok or on Instagram or YouTube, you get bombarded with ads. Almost all the ads we were seeing is Instagram versus reality, and what you go by. I'm like, everybody's traveling. Why do you think you'd be the only one that wants to travel in summer?
Plus, you sat down to edit your videos.
Exactly.
It's
in this
expected.
beautiful location, everybody will be there. So it was kind of discouraging. Like, oh, this is what you see. It's not always, you're not the only one taking pictures. I'm like, of course, everybody's there to take pictures and be looking cute. So but when we went to that's how we took the pictures with the red dress and the green dress. We went there as we left the house. Okay, that's why we called the driver to pick us up at 6:30 because it was about 20 minutes drive to Oya. So it was Oya sometime around 7 a.m. and there was nobody there.
Absolutely
just
nobody.
Maybe workers, cleaners, and all of that. There was nobody. The whole of Oya was for us to take pictures.
And the sun was out already. The golden sun. Oh my God, we had time to
so
ourselves
beautiful.
to explore.
We took pictures. We spent like 30 minutes taking pictures before we started seeing people coming around. And by that time, we already done taking our pictures. And if you had come even at 7:30, you would have met maybe 2-3 people. You could just a couple of people. But 7, there was nobody there.
And then you have other venues too. You can just play the location around yourself. So
and just try, because if you're not careful, you take 500 pictures,
and then you have to use 2 hours to edit and delete the ones you want. Like I was saying about comfortable shoes. Bring your shoes from home, because I got there. Because Lufthansa, they misplaced my luggage, right? So I didn't have shoes. All the shoes and sandals I had planned, there was none of them. So I wanted to go get sandals in Santorini. They were expensive.
25 euros.
They really were expensive. Don't
they
worry.
I'm a tourist. They were kind of ugly, to be honest. Some of them were kind of ugly. I'm like, nah.
I'm a tourist. You guys are probably never going to see me in 5 years. If you do, you're not going to recognize me.
If it was like one of a kind, like sandal that you never see anywhere, I'm like,
definitely go for it.
Yeah, but they're just normal sandals and they're 25 euros. Too expensive, 25 euro. So the next thing is boat cruise. Okay, so went on the boat cruise. That was like one of the activities that we did, and then went to
everybody would advise you to go on boat cruise.
And then we went for the volcano, like to see the hot volcanoes, that happened, I think, in
thousands of years ago
or hundreds of years ago, whatever. Anyway, so went there, and the cruise cost about like 28 per person. Yeah. 28 if you're spending euros. So that's 28 euro, like maybe $30 thereabouts per person. Now there are different kinds. You can go on the one on the yacht,
catamaran,
like the one that costs about 150 euro. It's not very expensive because it's worth the experience. It's like a cute yacht for maybe just 8 people, and you can take finer pictures. But we just wanted to just go by water. Yeah.
Let's go.
So it was 28 euro per person, and if you go late, it was so crazy. Because they don't put signs that, okay, this is the way, turn left, turn right. And we're supposed to go to where we'll enter the cable car.
The Fira Old Port.
Exactly, and there were no signs. And we just kept on asking for the road. And then we got there. By the time we got there, the cable car picked us up. The cruise was for 11 to 2:30. The cable car picked us up at 11. So by the time we got there, it was like 11:07. They had gone. We saw the boat going.
It was so painful.
So annoying.
And we had to wait
till early. We left really early, actually, and so we're there for the next one. That was kind of about them. They didn't even say, oh, you've missed it, bye-bye. They were like, just wait for the next one. If you can wait, it's 2:30 to 5 o'clock. So we did. Yeah, we did wait for the second one.
Because we had to leave Santorini the next day.
Yeah, and we don't even want to come back to that old port or anything anymore because it's so far away from the city, and you have to take a cable car for $6, like 6 to and fro, except you want to climb 526 stairs. If you don't want to climb that, you have to use the cable car, which is like 12 euros so per person, which we had to do. And
the other option is riding the donkey.
Yeah.
Up or down the stairs. I don't know how much that costs, but
it did not seem like what I wanted.
It's also stressful. So the cable car is like the best option.
Exactly.
And then let me just slip this in because we're going to get to the point actually. So to the volcano, the boat cruise takes you to the volcano and then to the hot spring where you can swim. So you can prepare to swim. And then at the volcano, you have to pay like €5 to get to to get into the area.
But the view is worth it. Like we didn't climb to the top. Because I cannot climb to the top. I've climbed so far away, and then we looked up. People were like ants going up. I'm like, hey, that's so hard. The Lord help
I mean, it
me.
was more to see. There is always more to see for.
It was like the view
people
was
that have
actually
interest. I'm
crazy,
like,
like the volcano that
I'm okay.
happened,
This thing is
the
deep
rains,
enough.
exactly. The rains are still there, everything is still there, and so looking scary as I'm like, I cannot go for that.
And the breeze, oh my god, it was so windy, but it was lovely.
So windy, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm missing it. Okay, the next thing is souvenir shopping. Now, souvenir shopping is like, I mean, some people don't care if you want, but it's just so that it's going to be a little bit expensive. They know you want to buy these things back to your city. Everything is just inscribed with Santorini, everything, even if it's
those people, they know how to make money from tourism. I think tourism is like the most thriving business
in Greece,
in that place. They really know how to.
Everything you want to buy is like there's Santorini inscription on it, so it's kind of expensive. We bought jewelry boxes for maybe just $10, like wooden. They were very cute actually, and they were durable. You know, wanted something that would last forever. I don't want to buy maybe, you know, this, I don't know what they call it, those things that have water in them and
crystals, pyramids, and all of that.
And then
we needed something we could use,
yeah. So we bought jewelry boxes, and then I also had to buy earrings because Lufthansa stole my properties. So I had to buy earrings for €5. That's really expensive because they're just like carry earrings. And then I wanted to buy normal earrings, not the carry ones. Those ones are like €15. I'm like, euro. What am I saying euros? Because I say dollars. Normal looking earrings, stud earrings, €25. I'm like, euro. This is too expensive. It was annoying.
It was really annoying.
Well, yeah, that's it. So, and then we can also buy these really cute bags for like €25.
Yeah.
Almost everything just €25.
There are so many things, but there's so many options you can choose.
I don't just enter the first shop.
No.
They have so many shops where you can get souvenir to take back home for your parents, husband, whatever. So the next thing is, we've done that already. Transportation, that's covered.
€1.60 or €2.20 to the furthest place.
And the next one is.
Yes, because we mentioned it's sunny. Especially if you go during summer.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's sunny, and then you're going to sweat a lot because you are climbing hills. You are descending the valley, and you're just doing so many things. And then there are so many people around.
Water.
You have contact with so many people, the sun, the body, the heat around the cars and all of that. You definitely need water, okay? So just be sure to keep a bottle by your side. And I think water is the cheapest thing that you can get. It's just like 50 cents. For the small, and the really big bottles, €1.
Now, before we traveled, I came across another Instagram video that said you should buy like a filtered a bottle that filters water, and I checked Amazon to like $27. I wanted to buy it already, but I took it out of the cart. When I got them, like, there's not even water to even filter. You can't feel. I did not see any taps where I could even fill the bottle. So then I did not waste $27. Although of course that would have lasted me for like forever till I'm done using it. But you can just buy water. It's 50 cents. I mean,
yeah, it's really, really cheap.
Avoid extra load. Or you can maybe want to avoid spending more money and buy the bottle. Anyone that works for you. And then watching the sunset isn't as stressful as portrayed. No, I would say that's because if you go to a restaurant that has a view, the sunset is there for you. But if you're on the floor, except you want to go to maybe some other location where people are not really so many, you get to watch sunset, but you're not able to take cute pictures. If you want to take cute pictures of sunset, go to a restaurant that has a view.
At Oya. Yeah,
at Oya, definitely. You can't get Lafira. You can see Lafira, but it's so far away. Yeah. But if you want, like, because I was thinking, what's the fuss about sunsets? I mean, sunset is everywhere. It was magical.
And it stayed for so long, and it was just changing colors.
And the sun was just acting like.
I think especially because the sun was setting above the water, so the reflection on the water. And oh my god,
the water just turned golden, and it was just so beautiful. Was going into just endless. The water.
Oh, God. The water was endless, and then you can just see from anywhere. But if you're taking pictures of it, there will be people in your pictures.
Exactly.
Okay, so.
From the restaurant is super cute.
Just match it with your dinner plans.
Exactly.
If you want to watch the sunset, just arrange for your dinner.
And it's 7 p.m.
at a restaurant. Exactly. Yeah. And before you are there, you can also combine
check the time. Check the weather, because sometimes the sunset at 6:34. I think sometimes it was 7:34. Yeah.
And then sometimes you can also combine with the pictures you want to take at Santorini at night.
Yeah.
Okay. So just
it's worth it.
Reserve a table at the restaurant, or maybe just walking.
Yeah.
And then eat, watch the sunset. Just waste some time, and then when they light up the city at night, you can just continue taking your pictures. And I promise you, the nightlife in that city is totally different from the day life. It's different. There's so many people having fun.
That's when you see the what to expect versus what you get or something. At night you will not see where to walk. You have to hold your back tight and just be squeezing through the crowd.
Yeah.
And then the next one is sunscreen, sunglasses, whatever you need to protect yourself from the sun. Hats,
Please do.
because the sun was scorching. Oh my gosh, just keep on reapplying sunscreen. I've never reapplied sunscreen so much in my life. And then sunglasses, yeah.
And then if you could use hats as well.
Yeah.
Combine everything.
Together.
So, the last day we spent in Santorini was at the Perissa Beach, Black Sand Beach. So we just walked in. We took, after taking like €2.20 bus to Perissa Beach, some of the people on the bus, they stopped at Mera Beach or something. So exactly. Most of the people on the bus alighted and were like, is this beach more beautiful? Is this more popular than the one we are going to? We were like, okay, we already planned our day. Let's just stick to the plan and continue to Perissa Beach. So yeah, we got to the place and then wanted to walk in. Then they told us, oh, €10 for you both
to walk in.
I
was even confused, like, exactly, why should I pay to go to a beach? I mean, we pay in Nigeria, but like, this is not Nigeria. I know they are corrupt, so they are doing that.
So you have to pay €10.
Thank God for
wisdom. I'm like, oh no, don't worry. So it started to look like our plans were getting ruined. So we just continued, we walked further because there's so many places, and then they bring the shops in front. So you pass through narrow ways to access the beach. So we kept on going. Somebody else stopped us and said, you have to pay €5. So they were giving different prices.
So
like, people are lying. So we went to the place where nobody was standing at, and then we just go into the beach. We stayed on the bed to quickly take our pictures. Then somebody came again, you have to pay money. Just left to the farthest end of the beach, beside the rock. God-given location, you want to tax it. No, it's not going to happen. But that was the most enjoyable part.
So we went to the rocks. We didn't, like, we're going home already, so we didn't really remember that we needed to take beach towels and all of that. So we're going to the beach, just bring your towel along and your sunscreen again, and maybe your sunglasses and a hat, definitely.
And your bikini if you plan to swim.
It's so comfortable to stay on the rocks too, like, but you know, people want to stay on the, I understand, if you're staying for a longer period of time, you want to stay on the beds. But just make sure that if you're staying on the bed, there are €5 beds down. Don't enter the first one, because the guy knows that he's the first person they meet at the first entrance, and he charges €10, so we can walk further down and pay €5.
And then get some snack.
I will get some snacks, please.
And water. Unless you want to drink from.
The next point is that there is no eating and drinking on the bus. Now we added this one specifically because we're going to the beach. We had not had breakfast. We had bought snacks. They were still hot, and we're like, let's just eat before we get to the beach, so that we'll be energized, and all of that. And we just started eating innocently. Then next one man just came, with
the conductor.
Exactly, the conductor of the bus just came and was like, you promised he was not saying it as clearly as this, because I didn't understand. I thought what he said was, have you paid? So I was like, yeah, we've paid. But what he was saying was, you promised my driver, my collector, my collector, that you would not eat on the bus. I didn't understand. I was like, sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. And
what happened was, we wanted to pay at the entrance of the bus, and the person told us, no, we'll pay at the end of
because
the trip. Just promised me you'll pay.
You pay there, you have money. Because I think some people don't maybe enter the bus and they don't have money. And sometimes in the bus, you pay after you alight. And then it was like, you promised my collector. I'm like, when I heard what was saying, I was like, no, I promised a collector that I was going to pay when I alight from the bus. If I promised somebody I was going to eat in the bus, why would I eat in the bus?
Exactly.
I'm not a child.
And then after I left, we saw the inscription.
When I saw the sign that
do not eat, and all like, okay.
And then wanted to come, and he came again to harass us. I'm like, this is becoming harassment. What is this? He came again to say, you promised my collector. Then Dara was like, hey, calm down, go and sit down, leave them alone. Anyway,
want to disgrace me in the foreign land.
So
what's the last one?
Always ask questions.
If you are missing, if you are in doubt, just always ask questions. People are kind enough to help you. Ask, especially when you have an information desk at the park, just ask them. They are the best people to ask questions, or people, shop owners and all of that.
And also, when we went on the volcano boat cruise or tour, our phone died. We're like, how will I not take pictures? It was so painful, because we had to wait for, we missed the boat, and we had to wait for the one at 2:30. So
like 2 extra hours.
Our phones were dead because we were bored. And then at the end of the day, I just had to ask one, like a group of girls, they were looking young. I was like, can you please just take pictures of us and send to our emails? Because I was like, come here, not take pictures. That would be all. Like, I'll not have memories of this forever.
That was why we got bored quickly. We couldn't even continue on the volcano trip because
I can't take pictures and show.
If I see it, I will forget it later. But if I have the picture, it's
saved. So yeah, we asked them to take pictures. We were so happy to do it. Like when she even did the first one, I think she sent it. It didn't get sent. I thought I'd send it again. It got sent. When I got home, I didn't see it because it was under my spam box and my mail had not like loaded the spam because I checked the spam folder. When I saw her in the night, coincidentally, I was like, "Oh, you took our pictures, please." I didn't get it. She was like, she asked me, "Don't worry, it has sent. Maybe it's in the stock or something, or they've been sent." I was like, "Thank you so much."
One more thing.
She was such a lifesaver.
Greek boys are fine. They really are.
I know I'm always saying.
I'm not supposed to be saying, but yes, it's God's creation, beautiful and wonderful.
They look sculpted. I know I'm always saying it, but no. They look like
the gods.
They look like they should come from Greece. I don't know if you understand my words. If they come from another country, be like, you should come from Greece. Do you understand? Their eyes look transparent. Even their girls, they just look different.
Eyes are like crystal. I mean,
all of them, everybody, rich, normal, middle class, under the social ladder, everybody just.
It's just because I'm respecting privacy. I would have shared some of the pictures.
Too fine. Oh my gosh. Anyway, one of them sent me a DM, but I didn't reply him because I'm a very, I'm engaged.
That isn't
I'm
reply. He's engaged, you're not married. I'm joking. This page does not support cheating in any way, okay?
So go with a power bank. That brings us to the next point because see what happens to us. Yeah, embarrass iPhone that cannot last for 24 hours. Go with a power bank fully charged because you're going to spend a lot of time walking, being at one place for a long time. Your phone might die if you get bored and you want to like press your phone and all of that. So go with a power bank.
And if you're a solo traveler, go with a selfie stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Helps. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the last one.
There was the last one. Okay, yeah. As you should know, if you're a traveler, be careful with your items. Yeah. Be careful with your items. Anywhere you go, even if they tell you it's very safe, just be careful. There are so many people from so many different countries. You never can tell who is who. So just keep your items safe. Be careful what you eat. Be careful what you drink. Because on the first day we got there, our host advised us, you can go to this place, but just be careful what you eat or where you eat from, or what you drink or where you drink from. Yeah. Like, thank you.
If literally said that, I'm like, of course, I will listen to you.
We stuck to the plan. Stick stack, okay?
We're stuck to the I'm like, of course, I'll listen to you. I will never go there.
Be careful what your bags. You can't. Maybe it's because I'm coming from a country that is not safe.
Yeah,
but
you can't be too careful. Yeah, so that's it.
Brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching.
When we start editing, we're going to write down the cost in the video. Okay, the flights. Sorry. Oh my gosh, we forgot the flights. Thank God we're not in the video. So the flights from we got the DAT scholarship, so that covered our flights. So normally, like from the US to Greece, I don't know how much it would cost, but from US to Germany, we paid
over 1,000. Yeah, that was the cheapest option we found because at the time we booked.
Exactly. So from Germany to Greece, it was sorry. Just give me a second. So
give her a second. Let me be stalling. Okay.
So I don't give you the wrong price.
She's gonna pull it up now. She will get it for you, and she will say.
And it cost €563 for the first cent for both of us. So that was roughly 563. That's 250 plus 32. That's like 280 something plus.
Just so let's just say 300.
Yeah, per person.
Dollars.
Yeah, dollars. Yeah, dollars because it's euros. So what you convert is like $300 per person from Germany to Greece. If you're going from the
depending
US,
on where you book though.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going from the US, we booked with Lufthansa. Rubbish. If I go from the US, I don't know how much it costs.
And then they were giving us chocolate and small bottle of water on the plane. Yeah. They were selling food, selling chips. Who sells coffee on the flight?
Everything they give you just one chocolate that is like this. Where Emirates will sell you food, a whole meal.
See.
Anyway, so
I surrender.
Per person is about maybe. I'm sure when we do the maths, we'll give you a finite number, but it should be about. Definite number, but it should be about maybe €600 per person for both flights, accommodation, feeding, tours and all of that. Just like 6 plus dinner, eat well, restaurants, €600 per person. From Germany, including flights, to Greece. Yeah. That's it.
Just hold extra money unless it's gonna make you start buying on impulse. As a traveler, you want this, you want that. Know how to balance it. Thank you for watching this video. We appreciate your support.
Tomorrow we're gonna be in
Paris. That's it.
Travelers.
We're going to be holding our purses tight.
Because I don't hear too many things. Bye.